Triple J Entertainment presents to you Jerovision 2.0. In today's review, we continue with part 2 of our 3-part review featuring Hasbro's The Transformers Dark of the Moon collection. So prepare yourself for second bell, as class is about to be back in session with part 2 of The Transformers Dark of the Moon collection's Master of Students.
For Earth or Cybertron. Thick armor for an Autobot with such thin skin. I'll have them buried with honors. Die! Strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. You're out. Down, not out. Take a seat, never! Give me your best shot. Here's 2! Is that your best, Optimus? No! This ends now, Sentinel. Junkyard scrap.
As displayed here, we take a moment to review some of the finer features of these figures. Note, on the left side of your screen, we have the official Dark of the Moon Voyager MechTech version of Optimus Prime. Now, I elected not to use this particular Optimus Prime in this video because there's going to be a review that he will be part of later on. Now, as we do focus in on our featured figures for this review, we're going to take a moment to talk about their detail and articulation. Note, during the video presentation, they have multiple display options and come with, for instance, with Optimus Prime, a multitude of accessories. Starting with Optimus Prime here, we're going to zoom in a little bit here and look at his detail. This is actually a reissue. The original issue was part of the Revenge of the Fallen / Hunt for the Decepticons toy line. He was originally issued as Battle Blades Optimus Prime. Now, as this Walmart exclusive repaint, rather than featuring the swords, he features the battle hooks. He does have the same buster cannons, and he also comes with the Matrix of Leadership in the center of his chest plate, which is a very nice addition and feature as well. Now, one of the distinguishing differences besides the hooks and the incredible paint scheme is the fact that this Optimus Prime actually comes unmasked. Now, some fans are not particularly excited about the unmasked Optimus Prime. I, for one, like the idea that they created this variant. I was very, very impressed with this figure. Now, as I was mentioning with the paint apps, again, his paint apps as opposed to the original issue are incredible. One of the low points for me was the stars in Moon Deco they decided to go with on this figure. Now, for me, in his robot mode, it's not really a terrible thing because it adds a little character to his chest plate. However, when in vehicle mode, I am not a fan of the stars being sprinkled throughout his paint scheme. I would have preferred that they did pinstripes with him, very similar to the Leader Class Buster Edition. However, I am otherwise extremely pleased with this figure. Now, as we scan and pan back down here, we're going to slide over to the side, and we're going to move over here to Sentinel Prime. Now, with Sentinel, his articulation is not quite as free as Optimus's. However, it is very comparable. The detail that has been incorporated in the general design of this figure and part of his armor and surface structure is amazing. The paint apps, when you look at the chest plate of Sentinel here, is simply incredible. I really, really like the way they detail this figure. Now, one of the drawbacks I did have in regards to his paint apps was the paint applications for his faceplate. Now, as we see here, I have him displayed with the darkened antennas. Note, if you purchase this figure in the store, he does not have the darkened antennas. That was something I customized and did for myself. Now, as we look at the general sculpting of his face, it's not such a bad sculpt with his face versus I don't think Hasbro really took a whole lot of time to complete and or finish the details that could have been sincerely brought out in this mold's face. But again, it's one of those, it is what it is, and this just probably happens to be the one that I picked up. But these figures are really, really nice to have in a display, and they display very, very well with, again, a wide range of options and accessories that allow you to create some pretty interesting and or incredible displays. Now, this Sentinel Prime does not come with the sword and shield that the Cyberverse and or Leader class does come with. However, this incredible mech tech weapon does transform from Hydra Cannon when he's in vehicular mode to blaster cannon when you convert it as part of its mech tech gimmick. Here I just kind of have it displayed more or less like a machine gun so that he can hold it actually with one hand versus two hands. But because of his articulation, he can actually hold this across his chest with two hands. So again, these guys display incredibly. So if you have the opportunity, you might want to step out to your local stores and pick them up. And if you don't, and you are a Transformer movie franchise fanatic, you must pick up this reissue of Optimus Prime that is a Walmart exclusive. It is truly amazing. This has been Jero. This has been Jerovision 2.0, brought to you by Triple J Entertainment. And I would also like to remind you one last time that there is a part 3 of this installment coming your way soon. So, you ain't got to go home, but as for me, I'm getting the HE double hockey sticks out of here. Peace out, people.